Okay, so at the end of a very long day, there are occasions where I like to just pamper my face. When I pamper my face, I'm talking about cleaning it, using an astringent, and then putting some cream on my face to just moisturize it overnight. So the one thing that I was told that you wash your face with with a warm soapy towel, or make it as hot enough to open up your pores so that you can clean your face thoroughly. And then after you've cleaned your face, then you rinse your face with cold water to then close up your pores, and then you apply your moisturizer, or whatever else you do. Some people like just straight up organic coconut oil, but I have this moisturizer that my mom gave me, and it's Pond's, and I was very fond of it because I remember as a child that's all my mother used on her face. My mother is 85 years old and has the most beautiful skin you would ever want to see. And so when people tell me about my skin and say, "Oh, your skin's so beautiful," I say to them, I took skin after my mother. So I'm going to start with this dry towel and turn on the warm water. Usually I use nothing fancy, not a fancy soap. Right now I've been using this peppermint soap. So peppermint, of course, just warm water already opens your pores, but peppermint soap will just open up your pores even more. So now that I have this peppermint soap, I've been using that. But if I don't have that, I use the same thing I use when I take a bath or a shower. And that's the authentic African black soap. And this particular one is citrus ginger. And so I use this especially when I take my hot lemon baths, where I sit in hot water with 2 slices of lemon, and I just open up my pores and let the lemon do its thing, let the hot water do its thing, and then I soak up my little scrunchy buff puff, and I wash myself off with this. But I'm going to start. The water is warming up now. So wet this cloth and soak it up with this peppermint soap, this bar of peppermint soap. It smells heavenly, and it just opens up all the pores on your face, along with the water being warm. So I'm going to turn that off because we don't want to waste no water. So I've got this soapy, warm towel with peppermint soap, and I'm just going to gently massage my face with this soapy towel. It smells good and it feels good. I'm going to turn the towel over and continue to do the same thing. So you see I'm doing just the outer edges, the cheek, behind the nose, and now I'm going to gently do my eyes. I'm just going to gently brush over my eyes. I'm not going to rub it in because it is peppermint soap. Okay, now I've done that, I'm going to rinse with warm water first. As warm as I can stand it. And then with cold water. And you can feel how the cold water just closes those pores back up that were once open with the hot water. After I do that, then I'm going to take this towel and blot my face. And as you can see, I still have the raccoon eyes. So this is how I get the mascara and the eyeliner off. This is what I do. So the cream that I use to moisturize my face with, I take that cream, which is this Pond's, take that cream and I gently just rub that over my eyes, like so, like that. So it's gently. And then I take that towel and I do just like this. And as you can see, it gets it right off. Just that little bit of moisturizer around the eyes. Gets it right off. So, there we go. Mascara and eyeliner gone. Now, the other thing I do is I do use some type of astringent. This one's called Perfectly Clean by Estee Lauder. So, or any astringent. You can use any astringent, really. So I put a little bit cotton ball just to make sure that I got all of the dirt. Not going to say necessarily dirt, but the makeup. All the makeup off of my skin. And out of my pores. And when I look at the cotton ball, I did a pretty good job. Pretty good job, because you don't see much on here. So I did a pretty good job with the peppermint soap. But I got whatever was left behind, I got it with this astringent. Like so, like that. So I took one cotton ball. That means I did a good job. So I'm going to fan my face. Let it air dry with that astringent. And I can just feel my face breathing. And ladies, we really should clean our faces like this every night. But there are some of those nights where I'm just tired and I do a quick wash, a quick wipe, and then I just go to bed. First of all, I don't want to get my linens dirty with makeup. Second of all, when you leave makeup around the eye, you have the potential of creating blocked tear ducts and just blocked follicles, hair follicles around your eyes, which can create a sty or can clog up your pores, and you don't want to mess up your eyes like that. So it's very important you clean those things that are found in makeup. And there's a lot of stuff that goes into makeup that's unnatural that you don't want to leave hanging out on your face all night long. So now my face is air dried. It feels like it's breathing. It feels very soft and supple, has some elasticity to it. And so now I'm going to add this cream. And this is Pond's, but this is the Rejuvenous Anti-Wrinkle Cream. Now, I don't have any wrinkles that I can see. But, of course, this is going to help prevent any wrinkles from coming any sooner than they need to. So it's just about a pea size, which is why this has lasted me as long as it has, because you don't need a lot. And I don't typically put it too close to my eyes, just maybe right there where you would get the crow's feet. Around the nose, right there, chin, forehead, and then make my way around my entire face. And really, when you clean your face, you should rub. When you're moisturizing your face, you should rub upwards. Spread out your nose and go upwards. And then just kind of tap your cheeks, rub upwards, up and out, up and out, up and out. So, it feels good. I think I'm about ready to go to bed. It's probably, if it's not 10, it's close to 10. And so Dr. Woodard and I have said that we need to get more hours of sleep. And I think it was Dr. Shirley Hill who shared with us on one of her lives. Dr. Shirley Hill, who's a natural food hygienist, she talked about the natural sleep, um, the natural healing time of the body. And the natural healing time of the body is between 11 o'clock p.m. and 2 a.m. So, as healthy as you are, if you're eating healthy and you're doing all the right healthy things, if your body's not getting that optimal rest at the optimal time, then a lot of what you're doing is to naught. So, after you take your vitamins and you eat healthy and all of that, then you must get the rest your body needs so that it can take care of the natural healing processes that need to take place. And that's between 11 and 2. And by 11 o'clock, you should be in a deep sleep. That means you can't have your cell phone. You can't have the television on. You can't have any noise. If you want to listen to scripture, that's great. If you want to read a little bit of scripture, that's great. But any electronic device, the rays and UV rays and all of the signals that come from these electronic devices, even televisions, makes it more difficult for us to get into a deep sleep and for our bodies to rest from 11 to 2 a.m. That's the time. Now, I'm not saying you get up at 2 a.m., but the optimal time for your body to repair itself and to rest is between the hours of 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. So, just a tidbit of information. If you don't believe me, just Google it. You can Google anything today. I'm just passing information along from Dr. Shirley Hill, natural food hygienist. I pray that you have a restful night. Don't know when you watch this, but if you're watching at night, I pray you have a restful night. If you're not watching in the night, I pray that after a regimen like this, that you will have a restful night. So, may God bless you. May heaven smile upon you is always our prayer. And it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. You can be fabulously functional. All right? Fabulously functional. All right.